All right.
Good afternoon, everybody. How is everyone doing on this beautiful Monday afternoon? Market has been absolutely crazy. We saw that absolute bastard, Gary Saylor, dump around 3,300 Bitcoin, and the market absolutely smoked to the downside. How's everyone doing in the chat?
Good afternoon, everyone. How's everyone going?
What's up, Jack? How you doing, brother?
How you all doing, boys? So, the market. Let's talk about the market, Thomas. What's your opinion on the market? Mr. Saylor have...
Bro, my opinion on the market right now is that I was honestly pretty shocked. I mean, there's nothing really that you can do about something like that. I feel like as traders, sometimes we get a little bit upset or irritated about things that are out of our control. But when one of the biggest Bitcoin whales on the planet decides to dump around 3,300 Bitcoin, there's nothing really
well,
you
it's
can
not
do
bigger
about
than
that.
Satoshi.
Yeah, I mean, but he's not going to dump, ever.
So, Michael Saylor have sold $225 million in BTC, which caused the market to dump to the downside. We took a loss on that. Some people are still in the trade from last night. We did the stream early this morning in the early hours around 1 a.m. and we caught the short on top. Well done to everyone that took it. For everyone that took a loss, we basically, whoever took our trades, we basically even on the week. We're not up, we're not down. So let's see what we have for the week. I'm gonna run you through everything today. And yeah, no rush. Down. What's his name? Thunder 9026. No stress, bro. Drive safe. So, what do we see for the market, Thomas? What do you have in mind?
So at the moment, I spoke about GBP/USD. If we disrespected this 100 over here for price to keep transacting to the to the upside. If we go look on DXY is now rejecting our TCM number one. We pumped straight through it, and now we're seeing some sort of rejection. I honestly don't think that that DXY is just gonna dump now, to be honest. It doesn't really make sense. It doesn't really look like the XY is really rejecting off anything, to be honest. On GU, I did say that if we respected this level over here, longs would have been pretty good. But at the same time, there wasn't really many opportunities for us to get into an entry. So I stayed out of GBP/USD for today. It wasn't really anything that clean that I saw happening. Nasdaq. I'm honestly pretty upset about this one. We did speak about this trade on the stream. I gave you guys all the entry on our webinar this morning, and I did see that a lot of people did get in. I think it was around 8 to 10 people, not as much as I would have wanted to, but unfortunately sometimes that is how it goes. It just completely slipped my mind to add it to the Discord, but
that's why you shouldn't have a girlfriend,
bruh. What's up, Sasha? How you doing?
Oh shit, here we go. All right, boys, I'm gonna run you through BTC. I'm just gonna let Thomas finish his analysis, and then I'll...
Yeah, so Nasdaq, let me know who got in. Let me know who got in the chat. I hope some of you guys did end up getting in. It was an absolutely beautiful entry. We got around a 1:5.8 in around 3 to 4 candles was pretty good. But unfortunately, a lot of people didn't get in. Nasdaq, I did say, was looking pretty bullish. I wanted a rejection off that TCM level and to come fill those 100 order fill. We filled it beautifully and transacted quite nicely to the upside. We have been speaking about this 28,800 level as possible for rejection. King Azoulay and I did speak about it. Beautiful entry, well done. I appreciate that, Sasha.
Troy, we're going to run you through GJ. What you want to know about GJ? Are you in a short on GJ? GJ is looking very sexy for a short, to be honest.
Is it looking sexy?
So sexy, man.
But this is a level that I have spoken about for a while. 29,800 for shorts. I wasn't a long, so at the moment I wasn't really looking for any shorts. You gave the short low. King Azoulay? You gave the GJ short, didn't you, earlier?
Yeah. What number did I give it to you guys at? So GJ is gonna dump from now on. You guys want to sell, you can sell right now. GJ stop losses, you can have it at
GJ
250.
So Troy says that his GJ SL just hit the trade you gave earlier, but he's still.
If I was you, I'll get in again and I will have my stop loss at 250, 217, 250, and I'll ride it to the downside. 30 pips in profit, you go break even. So GJ, you can go short now. You're looking at
Is this a swing position, King Azoulay?
yeah.
Because that's a pretty big stop.
That's 30 pips stop, man. So
that is big for us.
it is big, yeah. So you can look at the 1 to 3 on that thing. You go break even after that.
So are they shorting right now?
Yep.
Everyone, you can get into shorts right now on GJ.
So this can be the short for GJ. You can make it a 1 to 5.
So they want to be shorting at around 216,800.
Well, the original entry is here 880, but I doubt it's ever gonna go back there. This level was counted from the 18,800 year. I've took that level from that time. By the way, the market never been there in like since 40 years. So GJ is gonna dump.
What was the original entry you gave them earlier?
I think it was around 700.
700. I think some people might still be in. I don't know if they got stopped.
So guys, GJ, I'm looking to short here. BTC.
Well, BTC was crazy. We saw, bro, look at that dump. Gap to the downside. Seeing a nice healthy pullback now on BTC. BTC right now is actually moving like crazy, bro. We dropped 2.7% in around from 12:45 till 2:30. We dropped 2.5%, and we've almost recovered. We've now just pumped up 2%. Bro. Insane.
You have my phone.
The phone's behind you. So yeah, BTC's been crazy today. Honestly, been insane. Insane. Let's look at EU at the moment. EU at the moment still looking pretty nice for shorts, to be honest. What I was looking for is shorts at around 1.14390. Unfortunately, it got reached at like 2 a.m. this morning, so there wasn't really much opportunity to get in. But at the moment, EU is actually looking pretty decent, not the worst. I think EU will probably make a move to around 1.13560 in the next day or so. I mean, the only thing that's really holding us back is the level at around 1.13870 and 1.13760. And I think once we pump through that, if we do keep transacting to the downside, EU will look pretty bearish for a while. There's nothing really holding EU back, to be honest. And then we probably will start transacting, yeah, to around 1.12. If we break this level in the next couple of days at around 1.32, 1.33, we could see EU pushing further to the downside. DXY, on the other hand, is just looking pretty interesting. DXY has respected all of these areas of turbulence. We've seen DXY now transact further to the upside. I want to see DXY transact again. I said on the other stream at 101.200. That's where we could see sellers really start stepping in on DXY.
Can you put the FOMC on the right? What does FinFizz have for us?
No, fuck FinFizz, bro. That shit lagged my computer out yesterday.
Okay, I'll have it on mine.
That thing cooked my computer yesterday, don't you remember?
So I'm gonna go to, you go to FinFizz, you go to Forex, you go to daily, and you look at the strongest pair for the day and the weakest pair for the day. Everything is flat.
Damn. Well, I mean, we haven't really seen much volatility in the market today, except on Bitcoin. But yeah. DXY, I'm still looking for DXY to transact around 101.200. I think what we could see most likely to happen by tomorrow is I think we'll respect this level over here. If we don't, maybe this is a level we'll keep transacting to the upside. Because if you also take this low to this high, we also have the 61.8 of this full leg. So 101.200 I think is where sellers will start stepping into the market. That's my outlook on DXY. I think that DXY will start looking to transact to the downside at around 101.200. So if you guys want to mark that out on your DXY chart, I would say that's a pretty good idea, just to see how price reacts. Because remember, guys, you want to watch price and you want to look at it carefully and see how it reacts to certain levels. And if we see a rejection from this level, and if we see a 4-hour candle close to the downside, then what we can see is be like, okay, cool. It's looking like sellers are looking to step in. So I actually want to give you guys a quick tip. So this is what I do on the daily. I do this all the time. Okay, so let's say, for example, we've got price transacting here, let's just say. And then we break. Now we bullish, 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 we bullish. We come to around this level even. Okay? And this is on the 4-hour time frame. And we've seen price transact like very strongly to the upside. And we're waiting to see now, when can we see sellers step in? Because I feel like a lot of people don't know when sellers have really stepped in. And that's how they end up getting stopped out. Because they're getting in the market too early. Sellers haven't actually stepped in. The market's faked them out. And then they end up getting stopped out. So I'm just going to make this full screen quickly. So what you guys want to do, let's just draw quickly our MA. So let's say our MA was like this, transacting to the downside. Then we've broken our MA now and we're still transacting to the upside. MA is the blue line. Now what you want to see is, this is all on the 4-hour time frame. So if we're looking on the 4-hour, 50 MA has now been transacting to the upside. We've seen that price is still pretty bullish. What you guys want to wait for, now let's make this let's make this the 15 minute. Okay, let's just make this a different color. Let's make this white. So white is the 15 minute. Now what we want to see basically is on the 4 hour we transacting to the upside and price is looking pretty bullish. So now how are we knowing that price is now looking to transact to the downside and sellers have actually stepped in? So first of all, what you want to see is a 4 hour closure to the downside, showing that, okay, cool, on the 4 hour time frame, price has printed a 4 hour candle to the downside. And now what you guys want to do is now flip to the 15 minute time frame. Okay, flip to the 15 minute time frame. Now I'm going to draw our 50 MA on the 15 minutes. Let's just make this another color. How do we do that? Okay, let's just keep it the same color. It's fine. So now what we do is we want to see, so MA is transacting still. We want to see price break that 50 MA and transact further to the downside. So once we have confirmation on the 4 hour of a bearish close, and then our 15 minute breaks our 50 MA and comes to retest the 50 MA, showing us that price is looking to transact further to the downside, what you guys can do is you can take your leg and take your low to high and then execute the 38 on the MA, or if you have other confluences by that level. You just want to see on the 15 minute price break and move further to the downside on the 15 minute with a 4 hour candle to the downside bearish. Does that all make sense? That's how you guys can see that sellers have stepped into the market. Let me know if everything makes sense. It's just a little tip, because I feel like a lot of people don't actually know when sellers have stepped in. Let me know in the chat. Type 1 if you guys understand, and type 2 if you don't. Damn, this chat is dead right now. Come on, guys. Have you even been listening?
216,600. So yeah, we have a re-entry right now.
Must the 4 hour close in as an engulfing? No. It just needs to close to the downside. It needs to show us that bearish momentum is possible. You guys need to understand all of this. This can even work for BTC. It can work for everything. I'm using 50 MA, not EMA. I don't use EMA.
It's a SMA.
Yeah. Yeah, so you can enter once 15 minutes broken, the 50 MA. Our 4 hour close is bearish. And then we can take off the retest, use the fib, and use the retest of the 50 MA.
What's your thought on gold, Thomas?
Gold at the moment, I'm still waiting. I don't think at the moment it's looking that great for a long. I really want to see us come test around TCM -1 at around 4,100. That's where my long entry would look too long from, to be honest. And you? What do you think?
What entry are you looking for?
Yeah, like 4,100, maybe just a bit below. 4,090, yeah. That's where I want to long from. I'm not really interested in anything that happens here. I said last night on the stream that if we retest this TCM level, we could start looking for shorts. But I mean, this is happening at like 4 in the morning, so we're not really looking to trade that. But personally, I think a retest of maybe the 50% of this 4 hour like this, the 50% of this 4 hour and these TCM levels, I think would be a pretty good, 50 MA on the 15-minute chart would be a pretty good level to look for long from. What do you think?
Yeah, no, 100%. That's what I'm aiming for. You also have the 50 MA will be there by the time the market get there. But I was just thinking of getting the benefit of the move to the downside, which I doubt is going to go any higher. So
I mean, what you could do if you wanted to short this thing. I mean, I wouldn't really look for shorts unless, maybe 618, but 618 and 50 and 200.
I think 618 looks good.
618 and 415.
It will give us a 1 to 5.
Yeah, I mean, we could short from around here. It's not a bad. I don't think it's a bad trade. And then we could aim for here. It's around a 1:6. It's a decent entry. I think the best entry was actually this morning at around 8:30. I think that was 38 fib, 50 MA, and our TCM point. Yeah. So that would have been a really good entry for a short. I think we could take advantage of how price is looking at the moment and look for shorts. But what I would want to do is just, what's the average price movement for the day? Or the price movement for the day on gold?
It's 10,900.
10,900. Okay. So after we figure the 4 hour and 50 MA, 50 minute, where do we take profit? You can just take a 1:5. Take a 1:5. Remember, we look for minimum 1:5 on trades.
So guys, what we're looking for today is to trade on BitFunded. So hopefully we're gonna enter a gold position
On BitFunded, yeah.
on BitFunded. We start in a challenge of taking 1 to 5. So if you guys want to purchase any, check the link below in the description. If you want to purchase any, you will get some discounts on them. We managed to get you guys some discounts on BitFunded, and yeah, we can pass it together. Today is episode 1 of passing a BitFunded account.
Yeah.
And yeah, hopefully we can get a short.
I think we can. I think, around 4,150 could be a good level to long. I mean, to short, sorry.
Nasdaq, I'm looking to long again, to be honest, at 29,700.
29,700.
Yeah.
It just hit that.
No, yeah, 29,700 didn't hit it.
Yeah, we could long Nasdaq again. I mean, I already took 1:6 on Nas, so I'm not really that interested in longing again. But I think there is still possibility of Nas going higher. I don't think it's done the move for the day. I still think.
To be honest, BTC have done the move for the day, except the gold have not done the move for the day yet. Is waiting for something. Guys, remember, we have FOMC today on Wednesday. It's coming this week. We have non-farm payroll on Friday. Usually I never trade this week. It's a horrible week to trade. A lot of things go on. We've already taken a loss. So we basically break even for the week. And yeah, I'm usually not interested, to be honest, in such price action and all of that. Everything is exhausted for the week.
I normally have like a 10 to 15 pip stop loss, bro.
GBP, JPY, guys. We just want a little push. Once price hits 700, 216, 700, go break even on that position. Because to be honest, it's looking horrible. Plus, its market is exhausted to the upside. So the move for the day, let me run you through. The move for the day is on GBP, JPY. So GBP, JPY, we enter the short. The move for the day is 122. All right. So if you measure, 122 already happened. So basically there's no point of trading this. It pushed to 700. You can go break even and let the market do its thing. Why not? You know, protect your capital at all time. So you go break even once it hit the price 700.
Yeah, we're super exhausted.
And then let it do its thing. If it give you the 1 to 5, good. If it doesn't, it's also good. On GBP NZD.
Most of the markets are pretty exhausted, right?
Price have already exhausted. We're looking at 113. So
I mean, it is basically the end of the day, to be honest.
113 already exhausted. BTC.
But I mean, King Azoulay, it's not really
BTC 20,000.
it's not really not it's very normal for price to be exhausted by this time of the day.
No, 100%.
Yeah.
So 20,000 on BTC already exhausted. We took a long around here. Okay, and then price fucked us with Michael Saylor. Have sold his 3,500 BTC. Last night we took a short around here, but you know what? We got out at 63,000 flat. So BTC, what to expect? So guys, overall BTC is short, right? But I would be quite convinced if the market goes down to here, slip and goes to the 38, okay? And then we go long. So now it's confirmed. I've explained earlier on the webinar, we could see this and then dump, or we could see this to here, go up and then dump. So for me, that's what I'm looking for. Dump to this area over here. That's for BTC, guys. So I wanted to go to 65,500. As long as we maintain above here, 4 hour maintain above here, below here 4 hour maintain, slippage, we catch the short, boom. So this is what I'm looking for. No FOMO. If you took a loss or two, it's okay. No pressure. As long as you manage your risk. If you don't manage your risk, rather go full port on each trade if you think you're gonna win every trade. No one wins every trade all the time. So we had this pullback. Let's say market start coming down. It's confirming that it wants to go lower. You look.
Needs to.
So even if we come here, the market, there's still a chance it comes here. Maybe we can short it, you know? So yeah, that's for BTC. Everything is exhausted.
Gold could short, to be honest. Why not? On the 50 MA now, that was our... That's where we wanted to short. But you moved it, I think.
So the move for the day we calculated. So what we're looking for is to release an indicator for you guys to give you that move for the day is going to be released in August. Join the Discord and you will be able to have it there. 6,800. 6,800, Troy. What's the price for the blue line? The blue
Which
line
one?
is 62,200. No, sorry. This line over here. Yeah, 6,800. 6,800, Troy. Nasdaq, very aggressive. It's looking to go long. It's not coming back, guys. It's not coming back to the 61.8. It's just going to go up from here. If it does, I will long this baby around the 618. This is the last move you're gonna see it. This is the last time you're gonna see Nasdaq over here. For the week, up is going up. First target 3,700. Second target 31,150. For those of you that got in Thomas long, don't take profit. Hold it.
I think most people did take profit. I don't want to.
Well, any pullback, guys, hold enter. You know. Or what you can do is have an entry like this and ride it to the upside. You get stopped out again, go again like this, and then ride it to the upside. BTC is super bullish. I'm not interested in any short on
Check
sorry,
gold
Nasdaq.
quickly. Gold wasn't our entry at 41.52 on the 61, Ed? That's what we told everyone. No?
Yeah. So you enter in Thomas?
Yeah, everyone. We spoke about it earlier. I did.
Okay, so Thomas is interested in this short. If you guys wanna hop on the short.
The gold short looks pretty decent. Looks pretty decent. We've got the 200 MA just below the 50, which most likely means that price might keep transacting in that zone, but yeah, let's see.
Are you shorting Thomas?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, so for those of you that wanna go short, these are the numbers.
We take this on the breakout. I mean on the BitFunded.
Yeah, go for it, Thomas.
What you can do on gold is just go back to gold quick. What you can do on gold, to be honest with you, is at around 41, I would say 41, yeah, 4,141. You can go break even, or even at the 50% of that 15-minute candle.
So basically 1-to-1.
Yeah, I would say at around 1-to-1. So at around 41, yeah, that's what I'll go be at that. But gold, to be honest, it's not looking amazing, but I'll take the short at 61.8 and 50. So once you guys get in.
Okay. It's coming to the entry. You're gonna take it on the BitFunded?
Yeah, we can. We can take this on the BitFunded. Account. Challenge. Trade. I'm not liking all these things reacting off this 200 MA, but we'll take it. So let's go to gold.
Trade fine.
So what we can do is we market execute this baby.
Man, it's a USDT.
Oh shit.
You need to look for USD.
It's not, there's no USD. 41, the price differentiation is not so bad. Just short, it's fine. So what I'll do is take around, I don't even know how much I'm shorting on this stupid thing. Do you know? 1,000. Huh?
1,000 to 1. You have to put a SL.
SL. Let's just see. So SL is 41. So we got 41.64.
GJ is just fucking about, to be honest.
So 4164, 4162 can be your. We sell now. Took it 25%. So confirm. So we've now just shorted this baby. I'm not entirely sure how much I'm risking here. I just need to double check because this is very different. Stop loss 4164. $35. Yeah, fuck. We need a lot more than that.
You're already in a loss of $35.
No, I'm not.
Oh, stop loss is 35, yeah.
I'll sell now. 50%. Sell. 6 gold. So 4164. How much is that? Bro, what is this garbage? Oh my word, bro. Okay, so at the moment we're only risking around $100 because this gold. Oh baby, that's beautiful.
Well, it's not moving on USDT, man.
USDT is trash, honestly, bro. I'm up $5, guys. Holy shit, we're rich. So what I'll do is, guys, unfortunately, this thing, I'm gonna have to, like, I'm not gonna short now again because we've already moved down $4. Like, I don't really like want to get in again, but unfortunately, that's a partial SL. Oh no, guys, I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty new to trading on these new, on brokers like this. But I'm normally trading on Forex brokers, so this shit is new. You can click right on the chart to copy price. Nice. Okay, so what I'll do is now, in like, you can even go break even now if you want, to be honest, just because of this 200 MA, but you can just leave the short or go break even, whatever you please. We've already caught a NASDAQ. We smoked that NASDAQ on that ass crack. Smoke. We hit it. I'm up $2, guys. You have to have serious money to be up $2. It's a horrible UI. It's trash, bro. I'm just trying to learn, honestly, guys. It's not actually a horrible UI. It's just that I'm trash at doing this stuff. Like, with Forex, it's the easiest thing ever. What you do is you just go on the thing and you press sell. Like, you know what I mean? So what I'll do now is, if you guys are in, you can go break even, to be honest. It's end of day. And you can just let the rest run. If it wants to react off this 200 MA and be an absolute bastard, then it'll stop us out. If not, we'll take that position all the way. I will just go BE if I was you. At the moment, this price action is trash. What is this price action? So yeah, if you guys are in, you can go BE if you want. Price action is garbage right now. We literally transacting within 2 MAs. Like, you cannot get worse.
So guys, basically tomorrow we have to go hard on the market. I'm gonna stay awake Asia. We're gonna do London open stream. We're going to do New York. Tomorrow is the last day of the week where you're going to have nice price action. Other than that, today and tomorrow is the best day to catch the move for the week and swing it with the FOMC. And I'll show you guys how to do that. We have our weekly targets. We're gonna swing our positions from tomorrow to the weekly target. FOMC will go in our favor. And yeah, boys,
thank you everyone for joining the stream. And price at the moment is trash, so we'll see you guys tomorrow. And
don't forget to go break even at the 700 on GJ.
And even if you guys want to go beyond gold, you can go, bro. Are we gonna stream Asia? You want to?
No, we're gonna stream London open.
We're gonna stream London. Okay, we're gonna stream London. See you guys tomorrow.
Ciao.